Durham Police investigating the murder of a 17-year-old boy shot to death outside a townhouse complex in Pickering. Our crime specialist Catherine McDonald joins us from the scene with more. Kath.
Alan, we've learned the victim was a grade 11 student at Pine Ridge Secondary School here in Pickering. Last night, police say the 17-year-old was outside at this community housing complex behind me when he was struck and killed in a drive-by shooting. People who live in this Durham community housing townhouse complex on Kingston Road in Pickering are upset and shocked. It was 9:40 Sunday night when a 17-year-old boy, who neighbors say lives in the complex, was standing outside near this playground when shots were fired.
We just heard two popping sounds.
When officers arrived, they located the lone victim suffering from gunshot wounds. Paramedics attempted to revive the teen, but he died on scene. After reviewing video surveillance and talking to witnesses, investigators realized the teen was the victim of a drive-by shooting.
We are looking for an unknown number of suspects and believed to be one vehicle that pulled into this complex. It's believed that the shots were fired from the vehicle. That vehicle then fled the scene.
The victim's name has not been released, but Global News has confirmed he was a grade 11 student at nearby Pine Ridge Secondary School.
We found out this morning when we came in. It's obviously heartbreaking, you know.
Yeah.
He was a fun-loving guy, always cheering everyone up around the halls. So it's devastating.
His classmates say he was well liked and are stunned by the news.
It was pretty gloomy. There's people crying and people who knew him. He's pretty well known around the school, so.
Just talked to him like last week. I was walking by the street here, going to the pizza shop, and he was walking by across me. He's like, "OMG Joshua, like I remember you." And I was like, I never knew that was going to be the last time I talked to him at all.
At a time when students should have been celebrating the end of the school year, they are instead being offered grief counseling.
This is horrible, you know. I'm in shock. That's what I'm in.
Police are calling the fatal shooting isolated and say they believe there's no further threat to public safety. Little comfort to those who live here.
I'm so sorry for the mom, you know, because it's not nice to lose a kid.
And the Durham District School Board confirms to Global News that families of students at Pine Ridge Secondary have been notified that there was a tragedy involving one of their classmates and that social workers have now been brought in. Again, just a terrible time of year for these students to be going through the loss of a classmate. Police have yet to identify the victim, and we too will be holding back his name until that happens. Back to you.
Thank you, Kath.